Hello everyone, welcome to RPA Learners, and in this video we're gonna see the prerequisites, and we're also gonna create a first pod using BotCity. In the previous video we have seen an introduction to this BotCity RPA tool, which is open source. Now we're going to see how to create a bot in this. So let's go ahead and see what are the prerequisites that you need to install in your system or machine in order to get started with BotCity. The first and the foremost, the prerequisite is you need to create an account in BotCity in order to access or download the SDK that they are providing in order for you to code, or else we can say it as an IDE. And first, we need to have an account in the BotCity. So I'm gonna walk you through how to create that account and then download and install BotCity. And the second thing, you need to have Java installed, Java 8 or higher, because BotCity is built with Java framework, which needs Java in order to run any particular bot using BotCity. So these are the main two prerequisites that you need to keep in mind before in order to use the BotCity. Next, what are the development requirements? There are several different ways that you can develop a bot in BotCity. One is you can use Python, and the second one is you can use Java or you can use JavaScript. So, if you are using Java, build your bots, you need Java 8 or higher, and you need to have Maven 3.5 or higher. So, this is the requirement if you want to code it in Java. If you are using Python, you need to have Python installed 3.7 or higher. And if you want to do it in JavaScript, then you need Node 16 or higher in order to use it in BotCity. What are the runtime environments that you need? By installing the BotCity SDK, you will have a BotCity Runner 2. There is no other installation separately. So BotCity Runner is something that will execute your bots. And for BotCity Runner to be work perfectly, you need to have Java, as we talked. BotCity is dependent on Java because BotCity is built on Java. And if you're using Python, you need to have it at higher versions of 3.7 or higher, and you need to have pip installed on the virtual environments that installed for the requirement. And now these are the prerequisites that you need to have in order to install BotCity. Next up, we're gonna see how we can create a first bot using BotCity. Before that, I will show you where to sign up in order to get the BotCity and start. Let's start working on creating our first bot. So let me grab them here. So if you see, this is the website. If you go and check BotCity documentation and the first link, you can click on that link and it will redirect you here, and you can sign up. If you see here, sign up for free, you can click on that, where it will navigate you to the sign up page where you can register your email address and password. And let me go back to sign in because I already have an account here. So let me quickly enter my details and sign it in. If you create your account, you will get your credentials, and after logging in, you can see What City Studio here. If you want, you can now click on download, and it will give you a zip file for download. If you want to check the documentation, you can check it here. There is an academy course in order for you to get started with BotCity. You can start it here and get the certification done. And this is the BotCity Maestro, which is all called Orchestrator. It is a cloud-based orchestrator to manage your automations. And if you click on open, you can see the dashboard of how many tasks that is executed, how many runners that are running, how was saved, and task queue, last result files, and bunch of other things that we're gonna discuss in the future. Mm, for now, let's close this one. And after you click on download and let's say you downloaded it and you need to unzip it, and you will see something like this. The version of the current version is 2.16.5. And if you see here, there is an application. If you double click that, the window will be opened. For us, in order to log in, you have to use the same credentials that you are using while you signing up. And if you see here, if I click log out and then log in, you can use the same credentials and then log in. And this is um, let's see how we can create our first bot. Instead of doing like this, let's first we need to go to the steps. Let's open the steps. The first thing, we downloaded it, and then we unpack the SDK, and then with configuration of the BotCity master credentials that you are gonna sign in, and those are the credentials. The second thing that we need to do is, let's go here and let's fire up the terminal, and let's go inside BotCity. Let me open that particular folder here where I'm gonna save these files, and we have a separate folder where I was saving these. So let's go there. It's up to you if you want to create a separate folder and then get your all bots there. I'm opening the command prompt here. Now, if you see here, the first thing that we need to do is we need to install the cookie cutter. Cookie cutter is something which will give you, if you see here, it will give you, you can go to the documentation here where it says get started and developing the first bot. It is pretty clear what you need to do. uh, in order to ease, it will create a Python using what framework. It will give you a template, a customized template. And for that, first we need to do this particular command, right? So let's open the command prompt and also our documentation here. These are the same things that you need to do. Just copy this one and paste it here and click on enter. It will upgrade it. If you have it, it will not ask you anything. If you don't have it, it will upgrade the Google and ask you for S. And the next thing, what we need to do is we need to install the template. BotCity has already given us templates in order to work with them. They pre-configure all the required stuff, and then we can use those templates. You need to simply do this one and run it here, and then that will give you the template. I already have this template, so I'm gonna click on yes to override this template. Now it is asking for us to select whether you are doing desktop, web, both, or you are doing it as a custom. If you are doing it as a custom, you need to make your own requirements files and all the other things. So for now, let's go ahead and um, do the web project type, right? When you click on S, it is asking for us for the bot ID. Let's say it as a demo bot, and project name. Let's keep the same, demo bot, and the project short description, RPA governance demo. Then it will start creating the process. Now if you go here, you can see the demo bot, which is project that is created. And if you go here, there is a demo bot, and then you have a bunch of other things. And we wanna see all these things in the version. You will have the version what is the version that it has currently. Now in the setup file requirements, you will have all the packages, libraries that are required here. And if you go to the demo bot in the resources folder where we will save all our images and other things, Main.py is the main entry point for the project, but you don't need to update anything or change anything in the main.py. And in .py, we don't touch this. The bot.py is something where we will write up our bot's code. And let's see. Now we installed cookie cutter, and then we install the template we required. On these two steps, we will do it in the end. After writing our code, we need to bundle it so that all the packages are installed locally and ready to execute. This is the command that is required to do that. And then finally running the bot, we will use this command. So let's go ahead and open it in here. After doing all those things, you need to come here in the BotCity Studio, and if you click on File and New Project, first the project name, or we can go here and say Load Projects, or you can browse projects, right? Here in BotCity is the demo bot we need, and we can click on Open in the demo bot, Project, Open, Launch, and you can see it here. This is bot.py. This is the main file that we need to work on. And if you see other things in main, we have those codes. We don't need to touch anything here in these two files, but in the resources folder, we will have all the static files that we have, the images and other things. In the bot.py, we have the code. Here, let's delete all comments so that we don't have the mess up here. It is telling us the warnings if it is no module found, that is we don't have any module, and please refer to the documentation. It is saying that, so let's get rid of all those things. And this is something, this is the code, right? So let's save this. Let's go ahead and run those two commands and see if we are able to execute this, right? And the command is we need to pip install nsp.net. If you do that, what it is telling us is in the documents, what city does not appear, the Python project manager setup.py, right? We need to go inside demo bot first and then execute this command. So after executing this command, if you see here, if you come to the demo bot, we can find another folder which is demobot.egg.info, where you will have all the dependencies and the package sources, and we don't need to do anything there, but that will install all the required packages and other things. Now we need to write Python -m and then file name. If you click that, then we will see the process will execute. Let's see, let's wait and see what it is telling. So whenever we want to run something on web, we need to have a Chrome driver or the driver for that particular browser, right? If you see here, it says self.browser and the browser.firefox, but we are not using Firefox, right? We need to change those things. And if you go in the documentation, you will find a links. Let's go to web, and then there are given links for the Chrome driver and Firefox, Edge, and MS driver, and you can install those things and we can change it. I already installed it, and then it is there in this bot. So let's copy this, and you need to save it here. Let's paste it here. So after pasting it there, let's go to the code and let's say browser dot chrome, and the driver path will be chrome driver, right? Chrome driver dot exe, See, if you go to properties here, it is chrome driver.exe and it is in the root folder. So it will be chrome and it is chrome driver.exe. Right, let's save this one and let's try to execute this again. And this time you can see it is opening bots dev um, browser. And if you see here in the code, what it is saying is after we are loading the Chrome browser, we are giving us the driver's path and it is commented anyways, but we need to have a driver in order to open this browser and we are opening this one. Let's say amazon.com. Save this here and it will wait for 10 seconds, then it will close the browser. And now let's go to the command prompt and let's execute this again. And if you see here, it is opening amazon.com and it will wait for 10 seconds and then it will close the browser. So this is how you create a bot, uh, web bot in BotCity using Python, and we can use Java or we can use other things too, right? And let's see and try more things with BotCity, which is an open source RPA tool. And that's it for this video. And if you like this video, please give it a like. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please consider subscribing for more videos. Thanks for watching.